Hello, everyone. Welcome. Oh, yes. Let's all take a deep breath. Deep, deep breath. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Makeshift Happen, the spiritual variety show. Right before I got on today, I just broke a favorite glass of mine, and outside, so I'm a little frazzled. So what do we do when we're frazzled? Oh, yeah, we take that deep breath. And we go into our heart. You stay in the magic of the heart and that energy. For those of you that are new to me, hi, greetings. I'm Tammy Lee. Highly intuitive facilitator of, okay, I'm just going with the flow right now of magic and healing and transmutation of the highest realms. I'm a multi-dimensional facilitator of energy, healing, and experiential happenings. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So it says live video is being interrupted. Let me know if you can hear me. You want to make sure, that's interesting. You want to make sure where it says, right above this video, it says we're using StreamYard. So in order for you to speak to me through the StreamYard, into the StreamYard studio, you want to click on that. So it gives StreamYard your permission. You give StreamYard your permission to speak to me, to where your name is attached to the comments that you share. So, as I was beginning, take a deep breath. When we get a bit frazzled or irritated or frustrated or just want to scream, sometimes because of being frazzled. How do we handle that? Because right before I got on here, a couple things. I broke one of my favorite glass containers, water bottles, because I put too much in my hands from the vehicle into the house, and it rolled out. And it's got a crystal in it. So that's one of my favorite bottles, because that crystal will infuse the water with its properties. So it's totally on me. Yet when we do that, when we are frazzled or irritated, how do we transmute that energy? Because today I want to talk about the emerald energy, this magic that's all around us, especially on this day, March 17th, 2021, of this St. Patty's Day, of this magic of the leprechauns and that realm. You know, we grow up looking at, how it's been taught or signified to me anyway, is the rainbow, and at the end of the rainbow is the pot of gold and the leprechaun. So in order to get there, though, because I could have come on here being all fake and all cheery, and it's like, you know what, I'm not there. I'm just not there right now. So I'm going to go through this process with you as I bring back my joy of working through that frustrated, irritated stuff of dropping one of my favorite bottles, glass bottles. So taking that deep breath and allowing that breath to go into the heart space and being in your heart space and feeling your love, like real love, and asking for help if you just can't feel it. Asking for that help if you just can't feel it. Asking your spirit to help you, your essence. Just talking to them normally, like, hey, I can't feel it right now. I can't even feel my essence right now. I've been there, not there right. It's like, hey, essence, you got to help me out. Hey, spirit, you got to help me out. Because I'm really freaking irritated right now. And talk to them like they're your best friend. Because they're always with you. They're always with you. And as I'm doing this with you right now, do that with yourself. Take that deep breath. Go into that heart space. Breathe into that heart, into that, and just allow all things to drop away. Allow the irritation. And if you can, like, I can feel it like right here. Like I just want to, okay, allow yourself to have that sound come out. Allow yourself. Yeah, right. Who thought I would have done that with you right now, right here? Just whatever, like I can feel that clench. Okay, it's already loosened a little bit. Like, allow that sound to come out. Like I pay attention to the body of seeing where it's giving you a clue, a message of there's constriction. Okay, no longer feel that constriction. But when I did, I could feel a sound wanted to come out. A sound wanted to come out. So I allow that sound. And usually it doesn't matter who's around me. Yeah, even my grandkids were like, Grandma, what was that for? Sound like a sick cow. Or even I'll shock my husband, like, okay, time to stay away from her. But anyway, when you allow your sounds, see, just being able to share that with you, being able to process that. So do you have something right now that's not allowing you, that maybe even you're choosing to hang on to? Like, I don't want to choose that. I'm choosing not to hang on to that frustration, irritation, like, damn it, energy. So allowing the body to show you where that energy is stuck. Me feeling it right here. Allowing it to come out, up and out, up and out, up and out. Extremely important to allow the energy to be expressed, to move. I'm already feeling light in my shoulders. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm just saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Allowing that tone to come through. And I can feel my essence and my spirit saying thank you. thank you, Tammy, for not holding onto it, for processing it. And sometimes we can have such old, even ancient, even ancestral energy that's never been taken care of, that even comes forth in this lifetime from other lifetimes we lived. That there's two things we can either work with it, we can leave it alone, which will end up manifesting, festering energy that is not taken care of, energy that is not worked with, energy that is allowed, energy that brings you down, which is allowed to be swept under the rug or pushed down, will fester. Energy can fester in your body to the point of creating a manifestation of a physical health issue. That's one of the reasons I do this work. As I've shared with you before, especially in this, in this area here of that divine self-expression, the soul of you that wants to express, but we won't allow it because we don't think it's right. We don't say it right. It's not politically correct in how we say it or how we express it. And sometimes it's like enough is enough. I am going to express myself. And if I trigger somebody, it's about them. It's not about me. Because, darlings, listen to this. Sometimes we have to be triggered in order to know where we got to do our own work. Where we got to do our own work. If we're never triggered, we are never, ever going to take that step, that courageous step into that healing that really, truly wants to be done internally. Courageous ones. Because this is not for the weak of heart. This work we do, girlfriends, sometimes it's so deep, it can knock you off your feet. Almost made a rhyme there, didn't I? I didn't even mean to. Oh, yes, we go deep. Courageous ones. You spiritually courageous ones. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You. And so do all those beings around us that are actually looking at us and towards us. Like they want to know that we're trustworthy. Do you know that the more we work on ourselves, that the more we can become trustworthy to other beings, not just human, other beings that want to come and visit us, that want to come and hang out with us, that even want to transcend back to their original home. Beings that are actually stuck here. Souls that I've worked with. They know they can trust me. And that's why some will come and visit me. Some to many. that emerald energy. I want to bring that forth today. The emerald energy. So just take a deep breath with that. Take a deep breath and ask this emerald energy to come and visit. Welcome it, welcome it, welcome it. 4 years ago, I was 4 years ago, actually, okay, let me rephrase this. Wow. Oh, wow, Diana, that's beautiful. Thank you, darling. Okay, so let me pause there for a minute. I really want to, I want to say hi to everybody that's here so far. Hi, Carol. Thank you, darling, for joining. She's one of our Emerald Compass Sacred Sisterhoods. She's in the Emerald Compass. Okay. I know, I got tongue-tied, didn't I? Carol is one of our yeah, what do I say? Amazing being in the program that we have going right now, the Emerald Compass Sacred Sisterhood. Hello, Alice. How are you doing, darling? I'm so glad that you're here with us. And Diana, saying she admires me for showing you all how to deal with your frustration instead of stuffing it in until our time together. So yeah, I could have like, I ain't going on here. You know, I could have just made an excuse, but yeah. Even, you know what's really showing up too is this 12-12. Again, it's like, oh my gosh, it's 12-12 when I started streaming. And it's really interesting. So I just allow that for some reason, that number wants to come through. It wants to, and 12-12, there's something with that magic. So it's the universe saying, I'll have to look it up later, what 12-12 means. Because I noticed again today that I look down right when I click go live and it says 12-12. And that happened a couple of weeks ago. And I'm thinking it might have happened last week. So we have this magic today of St. Patrick's Day, St. Patty's. To me, it's not as much about the saint. It's more about the magic that I've grown up with of the leprechauns. And that celebration and the Irish and maybe it's because I've been to Ireland, the Emerald Isle. Again, there's emerald energy there. A year ago, okay, so 14 years ago, I started working for a company. I was a top salesperson and helped to head up their broadband division. And I started on March 17th on St. Patty's Day. And so I make sure, like, I don't normally wear green. I never thought green was my color, okay? And I make sure, like, I'm wearing green to my first day on the job. And lo and behold, nobody else wore green. And I'm like, oh, these people are boring. Nobody else is wearing green. Do they not know it's St. Patrick's Day? You got to wear green or you're going to get pinched. Okay, it was my first day, so I wasn't pinching nobody. But however, it's like allowing myself to just be me, right? Allowing myself to be me no matter what, even at a new job. Even at a new job. Okay. I'm getting tangled up here. Even at a new job, allowing myself to be me totally, whether or not anybody else liked it. Not even knowing that way back then, that energy was already making a difference in my life. And I never understood it until the last few years. The more and the more and the more that I continue to do my work. A year ago, I renamed my work. Like it was totally like I knew that I knew. I had that undeniable something inside of me said something about, Tammy, you're about emerald, and you're about this emerald energy. And there's something, okay, I know I have a hair. Okay, there we go. And there's something about, like, even my work wanted to be renamed. Like a higher frequency. Higher frequency. That's what emerald is. It's one of the highest frequencies around. Emerald. Emerald even had a conversation with me in regards to emerald and diamond, because people say diamonds are the girl's best friend. Well, emerald and diamond, because I do have these conversations, and other beings and gems, and they come and they speak to me, because no matter how outrageous it sounds, I listen. Even if I think I'm going crazy, I still listen. I don't always repeat them. But I was even told, like, that way back when, these gems were way back when, the diamond and emerald were best friends, our best friends. And diamond knew how rare emerald was. So diamond took the forefront to allow emerald to not be as discovered, because there's such a high frequency etherically. Now, it's said that the center of Mama Earth, her heart is emerald. Just allow that for a minute to come forth. Mama Earth, the heart of Mama Earth, right now, right here, coming forth to be with each and every one of us, saying hello, saying thank you for recognizing me. Emerald energy, high, high, high frequency. High, high, high frequency. Allow that energy to come to you. If you have a yes, say that yes within inside of you. And thank you, thank you, thank you. The dollar bills. Green, right? A form of color of emerald. There's special healing that can happen with emerald energy. Dragons. There's, we have dragons presenting right now. Dragons of the emerald order, of the emerald compass. Okay, I'm saying it. Of the emerald compass. Wow, that just like totally rocked my computer, didn't it? That's what they just said to me. Don't just say emerald order, Tammy. No, we are of the emerald compass. Compass directs you Emerald Compass, the Emerald Compass Sacred Sisterhood, being guided in different directions to awaken ourselves. The Emerald Compass, where we guide way showers, star seeds, multidimensionals, to their great awakening, facilitating change, helping to make shift happen, to incorporate that within us. On a daily basis. I never knew why. Like I just heard it like emerald, emerald, emerald. And when I was over in Ireland, I don't know if I've shared this actually. When I was in Ireland, it was 2 years ago. Wow. Let's see, 19. Yes, in 2019. So that's only been a year and a half, hasn't it? So in it's like September-ish of late September 2019, we went to a sacred site, and I'm fully open to receive, okay? And we're over there, and this incredible sacred site with these just massive stones. So as I'm talking about it, as I'm sharing about it, I can feel myself back there. So I'm bringing that energy. So what happens now is I bring that energy from that special place forward right now. It's with us right now, as if you were in Ireland with me. And as for some reason, like massive stones, right? For some reason, I had an inclination to lay on my belly. And I pay attention to that. Even if everybody else there thinks I'm weird, we cannot allow other people to okay, thank you for that. We cannot allow other people, the thoughts of other people to detract us from really being in our sacred self-expression. Now, had I never laid on my belly on these rocks, I don't know if I would have had the experience of what I'm about to share with you. That's why I cannot, that's why it's none of my business. It is none of my business what other people think about me. And yes, I can be outrageous. And Carol just shared, as you said, dragons, I felt the touch on my hand. And it was a dragon. So right there, proof and point. Had I not shared this emerald energy, like this dragon and like this sacred grandmother, you're so happy that I'm sharing this. They are so, like, I hear them say, thank you, thank you, thank you for bringing us forth to be with all of you, all of us. Together, we are learning this. Together, we are being opened back up to this. When I was in Ireland and I'm laying on that stone on my belly, like this huge, huge, like my whole torso was on this stone. And I just asked if there was a message, and I felt these beings come forth. And I wasn't scared because I asked. My whole intention of going on these sacred trips is to open me up to have my beingness, to remember, to remember my magic, my sacred gifts, and to bring them forth for all humanity and beyond. And I could feel, as I said yes, I could feel putting emeralds in me. This is the fall of 2019. Sure it was. Yeah, it was. I just had to double check and make sure. And from that point forward, I could tell, I could hear, and I could hear, and I could hear. I don't even know why I said that 3 times in a row, but I did. But I could hear, sense, know that I was about to start changing the way I brought forth my gifts, the work that I do, and emerald, and emerald, and emerald, and how emerald energy, just this high frequency. And then I started meeting more people, a few, like a handful, that knew more about emerald energy and started introducing me to more information, more wisdom that started downloading into me in regards to emerald energy. And it's wow, it's miraculous ways of being and connecting and flowing and magic. Of asking it to be with you, asking that emerald energy to help in healing, to help in the transmutation of, to allow, like right now, ask, just take a deep breath. Ask if you have a dragon. Ask if you have a dragon that wants to be with you. If you have a yes for that, that wants to come forth and just start to get to know you. Dragons are very, 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 can be very, very, very. You're right, Diana. When I say something 3 times in a row, it's more than me that's saying that. I really sense that these dragons are also part of this day of emerald. That's to me what March 17th is, the day of the emerald. Yes, the day of that 4-leaf clover, the day of that pot of gold. It's not just at the end of the rainbow. God, thank you for this. It's not just at the end of the rainbow. It's right here with us. It's right here with us. That pot of gold is right here with us. It's more in, it's more within reach than what we have been programmed to believe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That pot of gold is more within reach than what we have been programmed to believe. I can literally see dragons right now holding the pot of gold in front of them, saying, yes, would you please believe that? It's just not the leprechaun. Diana, beautiful. The pot of gold is within your heart. See, that is such a great point. That is such a great point, Diana. Because what has that pot of gold growing up? So I'm 58. Growing up, pot of gold. It was like that was all about money and trying to, oh, I want that gold. Diana, that was beautiful, because it's always something outside of us that we have to reach for, to attain, instead of going inside of us. Wow. And I can feel that emotion coming up. So stay in that heart space as emotions coming up, because I don't know if this is all mine, but it's also like a realization. It's a realization of things popping through right now for each and all of us, whether you're on here live or listening to the replay. That pot of gold that's within you. That's what these leprechauns, the fairies, the dragons, the unicorns, that's what they're all wanting to share with us. Thank you, Diana, for saying that. This is why it's so important, in my opinion, that we make comments, that we share our thoughts, even if you think they're crazy or out. Like, I don't know where this is coming from, but because right there, I feel like that message came through Diana. Perfect timing. The pot of gold is within your heart. The pot of gold is within your heart. Yes. That when we start to look within us instead of outside of us, which I did so many decades of my life, because nobody taught me different. I didn't know much difference. Thinking everything was outside of me. Everything. And which is one of the reasons that's why we're taught that way, because other powers that are in the world don't want us to realize our own magic and our true sacred self. Because then we have a power, we develop a power, we nurture our own power beyond anything that most humans know. That's why we do this work, ladies. That's why we work on remembering who we are. Even when it feels weird and odd, to be in our truth, for me to come on here and just be flat out, I don't feel magical right now, girls, but we're going to do this work. We're going to do this process so we can all feel magical. And maybe that's part of the reason why I felt funky getting on here, frustrated, irritated, doing that process with you all at the very beginning of this, to get to this point right now of truly feeling that magic. I can feel and sense, and even seeing these leprechauns dancing, playing, hopping up and down, clapping, like, yes. Yes, people. Now I know I brought my water. What did I do with it? Yes, people. Believe you have a pot of gold inside of you. That's what we've been trying to tell you all these years. Yes. And when we tap into that, wow. When we tap into that, even more magic, more and more and more and more magic comes to visit us. So how many of you can feel that right now? How many of you can feel? Okay, so Carol said she could feel the dragon. Diana mentioned the pot of gold within us, within our heart. How many of you can feel even a leprechaun with you? That even bouncing up and down of a celebration going on right now, of just being able to talk about this, of being able to share about this. This is not a normal conversation you have with somebody every day, right? So that's part of the magic. That's part of the magic of coming live here every week so we can have these kind of conversations. So we can open ourselves up to the possibilities of what is waiting for us, of what is wanting to speak with us, of what is wanting to infuse with us. This emerald energy wants to infuse with us, wants to walk with us, wants to even teach us. Yes, the magic of life itself. I agree with you. Alice, you're right on. The magic of life itself. And sometimes it takes us to see little bits and pieces of magic. So, for instance, these are flowers that were sitting right across my room on a dresser. And as the computer's booting up and everything's getting connected, I just looked up there and I could feel and sense they wanted to be part of this because they're magic. Their colors are magic. They're so incredibly gorgeous. There, that way, there. That they wanted to be part of this video today. That they asked to be over here. So as this is all booting up, that's what I'm like, okay, let me go find a table real quick. Let me bring you over here. So when we allow ourselves to open up to the magic of life itself, I love that, things show up. Things really do show up. And then you start to see more and more and more magic. The more like, okay, for the next week. Well, before I go there. So let's ask that question. What keeps me from seeing the magic? When we start to doubt. When we poo-poo something. When we like, oh, really? I don't know. Like somebody could be saying that about dragons. I never talked to my kids about dragons growing up, but I sure, by golly, talk with my grandchildren about them. Yes. Everyday life. Everyday life. Everyday life can bring us that magic. So when we start to see that magic, we start to even ask. Like I believe just the blooming of a flower is magical. The delight that comes from it. So what are some of those things of everyday life that is around us? That's magic. That's asking that emerald energy to show us the magic that is within us and around us. So for the next week, that's what I want you ladies to do, is start to find different little things that to start asking magic, Show me your ways. Magic. Show me where magic is. Spirit. Essence. Show me where some magic is. Show me my magic. Show me what's magical about today. Wake up in the morning. First thought. Oh, yeah. Show me what's magical about today. What is magic to you? What is magic to you? So what is magic to you? Can it be as simple as a flower blooming? Magic lightens me up. Like I'll just like a smile. Isn't that magical? Like, can you allow your mind to expand, to actually encompass the different things of want to show up, the different ways the emerald energy wants to show up? Can you allow yourself to expand and to bring into you, to show you, thank you, to show you the different ways it can work with you? Alice says, the feeling I get when someone tells me a good job done. Are you saying, Alice, that that feels magical to you? I think that's what you're saying. How does magic feel with you? Like I can already see, just as you said that, Alice, I can see sparkles happening. When somebody says, oh, Alice, good job. Well done. That sparkles just like, that sparkles just like emanate from you. Yes, she says. Yeah, I can feel that with you, girl. When my grandkids stop and like come and give me a hug, that feels magical to me. So start to discover, start to experiment. That's a good word. Start to realize. Okay, I'm just asking what else it wants. Start to realize and start making your list, because the more I see just a streaming of this emerald energy, like shining down upon each and every one of us, whether you're here live, or listening to the play. So Diana, are you saying that when somebody says thank you, Diana, to you, that feels magical? That you feel sparkles all over you like a coat of sparkly yumminess? Maybe you can even ask, okay, Spirit, okay, Essence, let us be magic today. Let's walk through the world wherever we go, whatever we do, even doing dishes, even cook, even doing a little laundry. Let's be magic. Yo, unicorns, leprechauns. There's a book. There's a book you might be interested in. I'm that came to me the other day that somebody shared with me. My Summer with the Leprechauns. I believe that's the name of it. My Summer with the Leprechauns. Maybe it's time that. Okay, Diana, that you might be interested in that book. It's supposed to be pretty magical. So I'm going to order that book today. I'm going to order that book today. So and see where that I heard it's really magical and that you can actually get transmissions as you're reading it. Because leprechauns, I think of all days of the year, that today is the day that they're very in like how do I say this? They are on uh, like more attention is given to them. Like more people become aware. Thank you. More people become aware of them because today, St. Patty's Day, leprechauns, pot of gold. Remember, they want you to remember that pot of gold is within you. They will walk with you if you just ask them. They will show you their magic if you just ask them. Diana, I can see you sitting outside, and I can see them like in the grasses. I don't know, coming to visit you as you sit outside this summer in your backyard, your beautiful yard. Oh, Carol's got a beautiful yard. Yeah, I can feel them right now wanting to be more a part of people's lives, not just March 17th of the year. So when you when you allow yourself to be open to the emerald energy, the magic of that, the healing of emerald energy, because it will show you. See, that's the part of the compass. It will show you different things. It will guide you. The energy itself will guide you. It's a very high frequency that very few people know about. Okay? That very few people know about. And it wants you, it's asking if it can. Okay. It's asking to walk with you daily, to be with you if you have a yes for that. It's very high energy of happening, of healing, of transmutation. So I see, Diana, that you just got a message from somebody that is on here with us about inbox her for full accurate reading. I don't know this person. I caution you to be careful. I don't know, because now I'm streaming on YouTube and there's different people that are able to get onto my YouTube page. So Deek, next time I would appreciate if you're more courteous and not just ask people to inbox you for full accurate readings. That feels like disrespect, honestly. And yeah, it feels like disrespect right now that you're doing that during this live. So Diana, if this person reaches out to you, you use caution, okay? I'm guided to share that with you right now. So, So the Sasquatch are coming forth right now with all of us as we're talking about the emerald energy and we're talking about the dragons. There's a lot of beings around you, all of us. And this self-expression, your sacred self-expression, is asking to allow it to be more a part of you, to let down your guard around, to let down your guard around what people may think about you. To remember that quote, I it's none of my business what other people think about me. Because it feels like I sense that some of you, if not all of you, are asking to be more expressive of yourself, of who you are, of what wants to come through. And then we get in our heads and we shut it down instead of staying in our hearts and staying in our bodies and asking, well, what part of my body is talking to me? Because at the very beginning, remember my throat, there was an expression of sound that wanted to come out. There was an expression of sound that wanted to come out. So what expression, do you have an expression that wants to come out? As you allow, if you do allow this high frequency of emerald energy to work with you, to be with you, to help to facilitate with you, which is doing right now, is there an expression that wants to come out that you're in your head, you get right into your head and say, and you hear this voice in your head, oh no, don't be that, don't do that, don't, then I would have never shared what I shared at the beginning of how frustrated I was. Life can be like that. So today, on this magical, mystical, even mystical day, high frequency of emerald energy coming through, start asking it, how do you want to work with me? How do you want to walk with me? What is it you want to show me? What is it you want to show me? Is there something you want to teach me? Is there something you would like to teach me today? Yeah. Is there a new thought you want to be? Is there a new feeling? Is there a new drawing? Is there a new creation that wants to come through? Ooh. Is there a new creation that wants to come through? Is there, yeah, I can see somebody's painting. Is there a new drawing, a new painting, a different, to start asking it questions. You can ask the leprechauns. And remember that book, I think it's something like My Summer with the Leprechauns. Wow. I could feel emotion with that. Like joyous emotion. Because it's time. Right now, today, there's something about right timing. Of how the magic that's been hidden from us. The magic that others, whoever the others are, wanted to hide from us. Even denounce us our own magic. Because each and every one of you are magical beings that have a power within you that probably is beyond your own knowing, that wants to be realized, that wants to be activated, that wants to be with you this moment forward, to walk with you, to talk with you, to create with you. Yes. I believe that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone, for joining in today. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all the beings that showed up, to the magnificence of what today represents, the magic, the golden one, the gold, the pot of gold that's within each and every one of you, within our heart, within our spirit, and within our essence. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's more, and there's more, and there's more. There's an unraveling that is happening right now. Allow it. Let's keep this conversation going inside our Facebook group, Ignite Your Joyful Heart. Let's keep this conversation going. Start to share with us when different things of magic and just awe and wonder are visiting with you, are showing you. Share it with us. Share it with us, because that just accelerates it all. Oh, Alice, that's beautiful. Alice says, for the first time, I feel that there is power within me. Wow. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, ladies. Thank you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I adore you. Thank you for being here. Until next week, or next time, because it could be before next week. Cheers, everyone.